Happy Thursday morning, YouTube. Pouring down rain. We'll take it here in Ohio. Sitting here this morning and enjoying the Drew Estate UnderCrown Gran Toro Maduro. Excellent cigar. So this one here's got the San Andreas wrapper with the Habano and the Connecticut binder, and the fillers are Nicaraguan and Brazilian. Great smoke. Drew Estate, every time, no matter what they blend up, it's good. Some people have differences of opinions on some of their lines, but for the most part, the UnderCrown 10, awesome cigar. And then the newly released 20 Acre Farm, another great cigar. I know this one right here pairs up great with coffee, as well as the UnderCrown Shade. Another cigar pairs up great with coffee. We're sitting we had a Zoom last night with a cigar brand owner, Renato Cigars, and they're over there in New Jersey. They're a boutique brand, and Aganorsa Leaf they roll for them, for Antonio and his brand. Haven't had one yet. Spoke with some people who have. Love the cigar. I think that one also has the San Andreas wrapper as well. So if you're on Instagram, check him out at Renato Cigars. Just released a cigar called the Grand Apex. There's a story behind that. The backstory it was awesome, and it ties into his dad, their family roots, and yeah, I'm going to be getting a 5-pack of them here pretty soon. Cigar looks amazing. It's got that nice dark oily wrapper, San Andreas wrapper on it. But yeah, did that last night. We talked about charity work, how some in the cigar community comes together, does things for charity, which I know all about that because that's what we do here in Ohio. We do cigar events benefiting charities. So we like doing that. That's something that we're going to keep doing. And hopefully, hey, it catches on. But yeah, we like what we do here. So we like our cigars. We're industry advocates. I think everybody knows what's coming up in March. There's going to be a decision made by the FDA. And we don't know how that's going to turn out. It's never a good thing when the FDA imposes regulations on the cigar industry because, well, for one, they lump in the cigarette industry, the vape industry, into the premium cigar industry, and usually who gets hurt by all this? The cigar industry, of course. And it's just a sad shame. But we advocate for that. We advocate for the cigar industry against the FDA's, you know, crazy regulations. And I think if we get the whole entire cigar community involved before this happens, make some statements, you know, do some emails, we might be able to head this thing off. But I've heard some horror stories already. What could happen, and it's not good. It's not good for the cigar industry as a whole. It's not good for the small cigar brand owner. It's not going to be good for them. Some of the boutique companies, definitely not going to be good for them. I know you're seeing some boutique brand owners now. They're running out, and they're getting these, you know, huge manufacturers to, you know, roll their cigars. They're closing up their shops, getting these huge manufacturers to roll for them. And why do you think that is? I mean, you know, I mean, here you are. You're a boutique brand, and you close up shop to go and find a huge premium cigar company to roll for you. I mean, is that a message of, you know, what's coming? What the FDA is going to be setting forth? I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see. But then, you know, there's, you know, some people, you know, they want to smoke their cigar. They don't want to get involved. And, you know, that's okay. That's fine. But when those regulations get passed down, that affects everybody in the industry, all the way from the grower to the manufacturer to the brand owner to the brick and mortar, and last but not least, the consumer. So who's going to pay for all that? The consumer. So I always say it's better to get involved, advocate for the cigar industry, because how the FDA's got the cigar industry, like I said, they got them lumped in with cigarettes and vapes, and you guys has all seen that. It could get very costly. I mean, if you look at some of these state taxes on cigars, you got to wonder, how's these brick and mortars staying in business? It's crazy. So, you know, that's just my thought of the day. Get more people involved doing things. Maybe the FDA will have a change of heart, which I highly doubt it. And then again, you hear people say, you know, we don't want to bring politics into cigars. You know, we don't do that here. We don't bring politics into our cigars. You might want to stop and think about that, because actually, it's politics who's bringing the cigar community into their conversations. Might want to stop and think about that. And I've addressed that a few times in some social media chats and stuff. You know, people's like, no, we don't mix politics with the cigar community. You may want to stop and think about that, because the cigar community doesn't have to bring in politics into the conversation, but politics is bringing the cigar community into their conversations. And at the end of the day, who gets to pay for all this? The consumer. So, have a great Thursday. Still cutting my cigars with a Smokin' Moses razor cut. If anybody out here is looking for one, hit me up on Instagram at Wolfie. underscore 1911. We'll get you taken care of with that. Have a smoky Thursday. Stay dry. And we'll talk soon.